Okay, this is a twofold video. First, we're using a micrometer and an inside T handle for the micrometer in order to measure a cylinder. So this is a cylinder we took off of the TSI L550N model, and we're going to make sure that we still have the measurements to make sure that it is airworthy and we can put it back on the engine. So this is a page out of the manual. I photocopied it so we can write down the measurements we need to get on this. Today we're just measuring the bore of the cylinder. We measure it in 3 different spots. The diameter, which is in the base area here. Then the X is, you'll see it's 5.75 inches in. So I've gone and I took a measurement, 5.75, and put a mark inside my barrel with a Sharpie. And then the Y is all the way up at the top almost, so I made a mark at 6.75 inches there to make sure that we get the correct depth when we measure it. Because what we're doing with the X and the Y is we're making sure this still has a choke. Choke on a cylinder is where it tapers in at the top. That way when the cylinder heats up and expands, it'll go straight. If you measure it right now, and if the cylinder were straight, it would have a negative choke when it got heated up, and then the rings won't seat and you won't have good compression for your power stroke or your compression stroke. So what I'm going to do now is I've selected the correct micrometer. This is going to be 5.25 inches roughly. Everything is right around that measurement, and so I've selected the correct micrometer, a 5 to 6 inch, and the correct T handle for measuring to make sure that it goes all the way out. I've retracted it. I will slowly let it loose inside. So diameter, we have to tighten it up and then make sure that we have, you see how much play I have in that, so we got to go kind of in the center there. Tighten it up again. Keep doing that until we get so there's 0 play when we go up and down. So still too much play. Still too much play. There we go. Got it. So now I'm going to use the micrometer. Using the clutch on the end of the micrometer. And I didn't tighten it up enough. Alright, so we're going to do this reading again. I don't want those slapping when you install things, so don't do what I just did. Too much. Still too much. Too much play. Still too much play there. Come on. Let's go. This is the harder way of doing it. I have ordered an inside micrometer. It has not arrived yet. So I'm going to tighten that down again and make sure that we get a good reading there. So we're at 5 inch, 0.255. So that's a little bit, that's not quite within the tolerances. So we're going to measure this again. To go, oh, that's way too much there. 5.25. I've got 5.2501. So I am within my 251 minimum and maximum on the new dimensions on this page here, and within these specifications here. So I'm going to write that down for cylinder number 5.251. Okay, and I'm going to go deep inside for the X. Stand this one. All right, this is the Y reading, the top of the cylinder. So I've got 5.249 3, 5.2493. Sorry, let me recheck that here. 2 point. Okay, I have a reading of 5.247. Yes, 5.247. And you can see from the page that we are within tolerances. We're at the max there, tolerance, 5.247. So we are within the tolerances for this cylinder. Cylinder number 3, which is the most critical part of the cylinder at the very top where the piston turns around. So that one, the choke is still within limits. Happy to see that one.